More rain is on the way. Who's going to get a soaking by the time the week ends? Let's talk about it in this Hump Day edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 13th of September, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chaser's David Reimer. After a couple days of wet weather and some cooler weather across the northern half of Texas, we've got more of the same to talk about over the next few days. We definitely could use the rain, so that is good, and some of these rain chances are going to spread further south towards Interstate 10, bringing some relief to portions of central, south central, and southeast Texas through the end of the work week. Let's just pop on over, take a look at the North American model through today into Thursday morning. While we are mostly quiet this morning, we are going to see an uptick in shower and thunderstorm activity tonight across the western third of Texas. That's going to spread east into portions of northwest Texas, the Big Country, Texoma, and North Texas late tonight and tomorrow morning. Some of those storms are probably going to be on the strong side, the potential for some pocket change size hail, strong winds, lots of cloud-to-ground lightning, and heavy rainfall that could drop a quick inch or two of rain. As we continue on through the remainder of the week, we're going to see sporadic and occasional chances for showers and thunderstorms on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday across really the northern two-thirds of Texas. It's not going to be raining the entire time. Not everyone's going to get rain, but at the same time, we could see at least a couple of thunderstorm clusters progress from the west to the east over the next few days, allowing for some beneficial rains, along with the chance for some of these storms to produce gusty winds, some small hail, and of course, a copious amount of cloud-to-ground lightning. Through Saturday morning, it looks like the best chance for an additional 1 to 4 inches of rain will be across the Big Country, the Concho Valley, into North Texas, Central Texas, the Brazos Valley, into Southeast Texas and the Golden Triangle. That heavy as bullseye as it looks now. Looks like it's going to set up along a corridor from roughly Interstate 20 from Mineral Wells to Fort Worth down towards Waco. And we could see some sporadic, isolated minor flooding in those areas, especially if we end up seeing, 3 to 4 inches of rainfall in the span of a couple hours. But again, for the most part, we need the rain, and this is good news. And again, this is through 7 a.m. on Saturday. You can see really a good chunk of the state has at least a decent chance of getting at least measurable rainfall by Saturday morning, with the exception of the Rio Grande Plains and deep South Texas. But wait, what about Saturday and Sunday? Well, we're not looking at much in the way of significant rainfall on Saturday or Sunday, it looks like, but definitely the potential we could see 1/4 to perhaps 1 inch of additional rainfall across the southern half of Texas, including areas that really haven't seen rain yet this week, which is good news. Places like the Edwards Plateau, the Rio Grande Plains, deep South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, the entire lower middle Texas coast into the Victoria Crossroads in the Hill Country. Best chance for perhaps 1/4 inch up to 1 inch of rain as we head through the weekend. Now, how about the wildfire danger? Well, with the increase in precipitation and cloud cover with a drop in temperatures, we're starting to see moderation in the wildfire danger, and that is definitely good news since we've had crews mobilized from across the nation in Texas since, well, at this point, late June and July. Over the next couple of days, overall, moderate to locally high wildfire threat across the southern half of Texas, but take a look at Thursday and Friday. We're seeing much more low wildfire danger, and that'll continue to be the case as long as we see wetting precipitation occur. Now, in terms of temperatures over the next 5 days, I know this graphic doesn't have the most readable numbers, so just take my word for it. The dark reds to the light reds, you're looking at high temperatures 70s to lower 80s across the northern half of Texas this afternoon, looking like 90s southern half of Texas to about 102 in McAllen. So we head into tomorrow, a little bit warmer in places like San Antonio, where high of 97, 96 in Austin, 81 in Dallas, 75 in Amarillo, 68 in Perryton. So we head into Friday, a little cooler as we see an uptick in precipitation chances across the northern half of Texas, 97 in San Antonio, Antonio, 103 in McAllen, 93 in Austin, 82 in Dallas, 93 in Houston, 75 in Amarillo, and 80 in Wichita Falls. Here is Saturday, definitely starting to see some moderation of the temperatures closer to the coast, 92 in San Antonio, 89 in Austin, 91 in Houston, 92 in Beaumont, 96 in Corpus, 101 in McAllen, and generally speaking, the northern half of Texas, high temperatures in the 70s to middle 80s. Here is Sunday as we start to dry out a bit. Temperatures start to increase just a bit across the northern half of Texas, but again, still looking at mostly high temperatures in the 80s to middle 90s as we end the weekend on Sunday. As it looks now, next week, at least the start of next week, it's going to be a bit drier. Might get temperatures back up into the lower 90s across Texas or more of Texas, but at this point, we are not seeing a return to the super duper scary heat wave of doom with triple digit temperatures galore. That's not to say we're done with triple digits. I'm not going to completely say that's a certainty at this point, but as we continue on through September, that becomes less and less likely. Or if we do get triple digit temperatures, it has a higher chance of just being, like 100 to 101 versus the 105 to 115s we dealt with most of July and August. So, hey, you know what? It's going to rain, and that's good news. As always, you can get your local weather forecast, the specific chance for rain, and timelines for that in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. You can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radars, storm chasing videos, and of course, these Texas weather roundups. Well, the next one out bright and early by 7 a.m. on Thursday. Y'all make it a good Wednesday. Stay cool, stay dry if you're heading out and about, and God bless.